down.
Hi, I'm Alexis Goldstein here for Channel 98 and We Act Radio, and last time I laid down a challenge for our regulators to get tough in 2014, and today I'm going to throw down a gauntlet in front of the Environmental Protection Agency over the Keystone XL pipeline. If you're new to Keystone XL, here's what you need to know. The Keystone XL pipeline will transport tar sands oil so dirty it produces 17% more pollution than conventional crude. Climate scientist James Hansen has said that if Canada extracts all of its tar sands reserves, it would be game over for the climate. This pipeline is the linchpin in dirty oil's profitability. Without it, it is just too expensive to transport this oil, and many of the tar sands projects may be canceled. So as you might imagine, there is a lot of big money fighting to make sure that Keystone XL goes through. The Koch brothers alone stand to make $100 billion off of Keystone XL. And finally, you should know that this pipeline will run this dirty oil from Canada through the Midwest and down to the Gulf Coast, putting our land and our waterways at risk, all for oil that will ultimately be exported abroad. Where we are now is the State Department has released their final environmental impact statement. And this impact statement has triggered a countdown clock, counting down to 2 deadlines. The first deadline is March 7th, and that's the deadline for us, the public, to weigh in on whether or not we think that Keystone XL is in the national interest. You can and should weigh in. Even if you're late, just do it. The second deadline is May 1st, and this is the deadline for 8 federal agencies, including the EPA, to weigh in on whether they think Keystone XL is in the national interest. EPA, we need you to tell the State Department that Keystone XL is not in the national interest. According to the State Department's own impact statement, Keystone XL would create emissions equivalent to 35 million cars, but only creates 35 permanent jobs. 35 permanent jobs for the pollution levels of 35 million cars doesn't seem like a good ratio to me. EPA, it's time for you to step into the ring. Think of it, you could be the hero of the entire world. Climate change is the most terrifying weapon humanity has ever faced, and even Secretary of State John Kerry has said so.
In a sense, climate change can now be considered another weapon of mass destruction, perhaps even the world's most fearsome weapon of mass destruction.
So come on, EPA, we need you to call out Secretary of State John Kerry. If he doesn't reject Keystone XL, his own State Department will be co-signing and enabling those very weapons of mass destruction. So come on, this is what you were created to do. So make your comments bold, make them public, and let the administration know that big oil is not too big to fight. I'm Alexis Goldstein. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure that you subscribe and let us know what you think in the comments.